Hello and welcome to Tigress TV. Today's game is the East Riding Cup final against Mill Lane. In goal, Amy Halloran. In defence, Amy Wilson, Natasha Cook, Ellis Jackman and Meg Render. In midfield, Alicia Robinson, Emma Westmoreland and Ellie Harding. And up front, Emily Smith, Katie Thompson and Jo Symington. So there's a few players from Mill Lane who are ex-Hull City Ladies players. Here's a key one, Leah Shogowski, who will need to put in a good performance today in order to stop the Hull City Ladies. Hull City Ladies just narrowly missing out on first place. Well, I said narrowly missing out. Guys, the Vixens have only lost one game all season, so I think we were destined for second place. But there's still a couple of games left in the league, but here's Katie Thompson to get us underway. Can they pick up the first bit of silverware this season? Over to Amy Wilson. And here's Meg Render back on the ball. She's been out for a while after a pretty bad injury that set her back around six months. And, well, hopefully nothing obviously bad happens to her. But she's back and she's raring to play. So a little bit of early possession for Mill Lane. But dealt well there by the returning Meg Render. Over to Jo Symington, who, because of Meg Render's coming back, she can now play a little bit higher where she probably prefers, and in all honesty. But here she is on the ball now, and it's a ball in, but a little bit wide. Just getting a feel for the ball in a final that may bring out a few nerves. Mill Lane are a couple of leagues below Hull City Ladies, so maybe an upset's on the cards. But then again, Hull City Ladies are in the Premier League, so they're definitely favourites in today's game. There's the ball in. Again, dealt well with the ball there from Meg Render. Hull City Ladies do like to play out from the back of, as we've seen. Alicia Robinson. Over to Jo Symington, who's allowed to run here. And she does well, but just goes out for a throw. Oh, sorry, corner, I do apologise. Here's Katie Thompson looking to get the ball into the box, but dealt well with by the defender of Mill Lane. Here's Emily Smith looking to take the ball inside. Over to Ellie Harding. Here's Jo Symington, and it's a first time shot, and it's a great placement there. And it just seemed fairly easy, really. Mill Lane didn't really come and attempt to take the ball off Jo Symington. A couple of runners out. And in the end, it was a great finish coming off the left-hand side of the post, making it 1-0 to Hull City Ladies. So now Mill Lane are going to have to not sit back and try and open up Hull City Ladies from the front. And it looks like she's doing an okay job as this number 10. Got past Meg Render a couple of times, and could she put a ball into the box? She can, and just wide there by the number 7 of Mill Lane. Here's Jo Symington, the captain of Hull City Ladies. And Ellie Harding with a bit of a poor touch, but here's Katie Thompson to pick up the pieces. And here's Emily Smith. Now it's a little bit scrappy, but a good ball out wide to Katie Thompson, who just misses it. Just wide there from Katie Thompson, but there's a few chances coming now, and Hull City Ladies need to be taking these, because Mill Lane do have a couple of players who can actually score goals. So, well, they've shown that they usually beat teams, 12-0. So you know, they do have a couple of players who are high in confidence and will be looking to take the chances if they do arise. Here's Tonya Wildstar looking to beat Amy Halloran. She comes out, and can she put a ball in? But Emma Westmoreland's there, and that was quite dangerous from Tonya Wildstar. Alicia Robinson. Katie Thompson finds space, and it's another great shot. That's 2 positions where she's found herself out wide. She turned well. Nice little turn inside, and it's a decent shot, but again just wide. I didn't think Leah Shalgowski was getting there, but obviously it was wide, so she could make her own mind up about that one. Not bad build-up play from Mill Lane there. And no one really deals with it at the back for Hull City Ladies, and Tonya Wildstar's still going here. But she's shown the outside by Amy Wilson, and it's good defending in the end. There's Jo Simonton. She seems to be everywhere, unless she's swapped wings potentially. But, yeah, seems to not have a position and just lurking wherever the ball may be. But she's done well there. There's Ellie Harding with a bit of space in front of her, and she's looking to make some yardage here. Over to Katie Thompson. Alicia Robinson. Over to the returning Meg Render. Emily Smith. Takes it inside with a nice overlapping run from Meg Render, and it's in the end a poor. I'm not sure whether that was a shot or... Oh no, still in. Here's Ellie Harding, and it's a poor finish in the end. Seemed to scuff it a little bit. But that's another chance that's gone away for Hull City Ladies. That ball from Meg Render seemed to just go a bit wide. A few of the Mill Lane players gave up on the ball, but not Emily Smith. Here she is now. With all the determination, takes it by a couple of players. And she brings it inside. And in the end, cleared. In the end, by seeing what a bit of a panicky defence. And a few shouts from handball from the crowd, but the ref waves it away. Now it seems the front three are putting a lot of energy into closing the ball down and putting a bit of pressure on the defence of Mill Lane. Clearly that seems like a tactic for today. Here's Meg Render. Over to Jo Simonton. Skips past a couple of players, over to Meg Render. Nice little 1-2 there. But dispossessed in the end. Over to Katie Thompson, one of the most bright sparks of today's game. Here's Emily Smith, but in the end it was Leah Shalgowski who came out well. Here's Jo Simonton, back to Katie Thompson with the ball to the far post. And it's just off the crossbar. And that could have been the second for Hull City Ladies. Mill Lane are going to have to try and do a bit more with the possession here. Not bad build-up play here. Here's the number 14 and spilled by Amy Halloran, and in the end it was a clean catch, but she's not really had to do much today, so a little bit concerning. Maybe the concentration levels aren't what they are or what they should be, but in the end she makes the crucial stop. Here's Rebecca Beach. Over to Ellie Harding, and she fires it, and it's just wide again. Hull City ladies are having all these chances. Whether the score's another question. Here she is again, looking to find a forward player. Here's Katie Thompson with her pace. She brings it inside and it's just wide, but here's Rebecca Beach and it's a great double save there by Leah Shalgovsky. We said earlier that she needed to put on a big performance today, and that's a very crucial double save. But it's alright doing it at one end. Mill Lane need to start doing it at the other end. But here's Katie Thompson to put the game away for 2-0, and she fires it home on her birthday. Not a bad present, that. East Riding Cup for a birthday, not bad at all. And it's well taken in the end, and then look at that celebration. Two-0 to Hull City ladies. And ball given there. Here's Alicia Robinson. She puts a nice little ball into the box and it's not dealt with by anyone and goes into the back of the net. But the ref has given it offside. I believe it was Ellis Jackman who was offside. Just a bit of interference with the play, I believe, because obviously she didn't touch it. So. Here's Emily Smith. Can she put it into the back of the net? She can't, and it's another shot that's wide. And that seems to be the story of the season for Hull City ladies. All these chances, but only 2 goals. It's been a strong, commanding performance from Hull City ladies. With that said, Amy Halloran almost loses the ball in the box. But it has been really, they've had all the possession, all the chances. And, well, to be fair, it could have been a few more than just 2. But without the shooting boots on, they will only have to finish the game with a 2-0 win. Final score, Hull City ladies 2, Mill Lane 0.
Congratulate both teams on a keenly fought game tonight, and congratulate the officials for their part in the game as well. I won't keep you much longer, but can I ask Josh and his team come up to receive their medals from Mr. Colin Daniels and the counter. An excellent performance tonight from our runners-up, Mill Lane. With 2 very well taken goals, I particularly like the first one. The winners of the 2017 ladies final, Hull City.
Come on, Eden.
Yeah, get it out. There we go.
Oh.
There's a champagne out to come.